All right, so once you've got your account set up within minutes, you can go ahead and start doing product research and listing products that will sell successfully on your Facebook store. So what we want to do is we want to notice that here are a bunch of suppliers that we support. We also support Amazon. And each one of these suppliers has their own specific brands, right? And that's how we're going to find dropshippers. So like we mentioned in the introductory video, there are thousands and thousands of eBay dropshippers. There are thousands of dropshippers that use Home Depot, Overstock, and Sears, and even Walmart to sell onto eBay, right? So what we want to do is find those sellers and then take their listings and then sell them onto Facebook. So for example, if I want to find a Sears seller, the only thing I would have to do is search up Craftsman. So Craftsman is an exclusive Sears brand. Only Sears sells it, and basically anybody selling it on eBay for an insanely high price, any of their items, is most likely a dropshipper. So the way we can do that is usually dropshippers sell things for buy it now, and they sell them in new condition, right? And usually they're not going to sell like $3 items. So I'll go to like over 40 bucks. Okay, so you want to look at items that have generic images, like this one right here. Generic image. So this is obviously someone took it, and dropshippers don't really put in that much effort into their listings. Perhaps this person is a dropshipper. Okay, so we're seeing this item a lot. All right, so once you're logged in, you'll immediately see that you can save the seller and you can save their item also, but we'll get into that later. So for any item on eBay, you'll see these two buttons as long as you're logged into the Chrome extension. So what we want to do is we want to search for this item on Sears, right? So here's like the description. So item number and model number. So let's just search that. And I want you guys to notice the time that this is taking, right? Because you'll realize we can list extremely fast with this software. But you'll see that we find this on Sears. And okay, 35 for 300 or more. So this person seems to be getting this for about 315 maybe, or 350, right? So this person is probably not a dropshipper. But here's what we know. Anything with this item, model number, and this brand, so Craftsman and that, if they're selling it for like $450 or something, they're most likely a dropshipper. Or if they're selling it close to 400, they're most likely a dropshipper. So we can go ahead and we can search up like the brand and then the model number, and then let's put in the price of like $375 just to be safe, right? So clearly you see that this person has a very good chance of being a dropshipper. This person is selling it for $540, right? Very good chance of being a dropshipper. Same with this person, same with that person. This person is selling it for like 600 bucks. So once you get all these people, like you just want to click on their listings. And for right now, I'm going to close off these listings just because we found so many right here. So here you can see that Go Prime is a seller. This person, TTMT6, seems to be a seller. This person's a seller. This person's a seller. Okay, so usually this person who doesn't have a lot of feedback, like 500, 1,000 is good, but 10,000 or 20,000 is a little too much. Most likely they're a legitimate company. They're not dropshippers. So anywhere between like 500 or 200 to like 10,000 is a good seller to save. So this person seems to be like a new seller. So, you know, we can exit out of that. And this person is a seller. And this person is a seller. Right? So we've just found all these sellers. And what you can do quickly is go back to their item and go ahead and like save them. So we're suspecting that this person is selling from Sears.com. So we just go ahead and save all of them. with the tag of Sears.com. And you'll see that in your fbmfox portal, when you go into your sellers, you'll find all of these people listed right here. So how cool is that? But now here's the other thing. Let's say I want to find all of this person's sellers. I want to find all of this person's items that sell really fast, right? So this person is Philip 808 or whatever. So what I could do is just click on their item, and these are all their items, right? And you can see that you can delete the seller here. You can change their information if you want and resave them. But anyways, you guys get the point. So I'm gonna exit through all of these real quick, and let's just go through these sellers. So I'll open a few up. So this person had 194 sold listings. So these are their sold listings. This person had 6 sold listings. This person had 41 sold listings. So what you want to do is just go in the research tab of fbmfox, and you'll see, so the minimum number of sales. So the minimum number of sales is how many sales per month do you want a product to have, right? So the best sales numbers are usually 4 times a month. So if a product sells 4 times a month, that means it's a bestseller and it's consistent. But it's up to you. You can put a higher number, but I generally look for items that sell at least 4 times a month. And then the maximum number of competitors. So for example, this item, right? Here's the title of it. So the number of competitors on this item would be 2, because there's 2 people under this title. So usually the less competitors there are, the less competitors there are across the web, right? So if there's a lot of competitors on eBay, there's most likely a lot of competitors all across the web. So what I like doing is I'll put a number like 15 or 20, and then I'll put 4 here. And then I'll just click research, and it'll pop up some beautiful items for us that we can go and save and list immediately. So you want to give it about 30 seconds to 1 minute, but you'll see here that in tiny text it says competitors are 6, sales are 1. Remember we said 2 competitors? It says 2 competitors, sales 2. And here's what it does. So for items that have sold, so for items that meet your criteria, it turns them green, right? So let's click on this one, and let's click on this one, and let's click on this one. And in the meantime, let's do another seller. Let's do this person right here. So we can click on research, and it'll save your parameters from before, and just click research. And we'll let that run while we examine these. So here we have 4 items that list that this one apparently sold 8 times in the past month, but we want to find where it's coming from. So all we need to do is just copy the description and search in Google, and you'll see that this is actually coming from Home Depot. And after some examination, this is $21.99, and the shipping is about $6. So it's about $27, $28. And this person is selling it for $38. So if we did the math on this, 38 times 0.95, because Facebook fees are only 5%. So we're left with $36 minus 28, which was the cost of the item. So $8 per sale. And these are guaranteed sales, right? Like, these are not maybe it'll sell. I mean, we have proof here that it has sold 8 times in the past 30 days. So what you could do is just you take the supplier URL for price tracking, and then you paste it in here, and then you save the item, right? And it's saved. Now here's the other cool thing, that you'll see it in your products. And is it listed? Nope. And let's say you want to make some changes. You want to maybe add some more images or take some out. You can do that. If you want to change the description, you can do that. If you want to change the price, you could do that. But let's go back to products. So we have 1 product so far, right? So the next thing we could do is we can search the description of this item and try and find it on Google, and you'll see that it is right here. So this is 56 bucks and this person is selling it for $71. So you could do the math there. This person's at least making 12 bucks, right? So I'm just going to copy this and paste it in here and save the item. Right, and you'll see that the products are saved. Not only that, but you'll see that in your extension, there's 2 products. So you can go ahead and list them immediately. But let's go ahead and see what's happened with the previous seller. So I'll just exit out of these for now. And so this is the new seller that we were finding. So here's a green item. Let's quickly scroll down to see if there's any new green items. So this sold December 30th. That's why there's no research metrics on it, because that's over a month ago. So it won't search for items that have sold over a month ago. So this is this person's best selling item. It's sold 6 times in the past month. Let's see where they're getting it from. So research, just search their description on Google and you'll see that it's coming from Walmart. What a surprise. It's the same item. It's a 5-piece table tray, brown. It's got the same images, right? We can go through. It looks like the same item to me. But if you're unsure, you can search even more. But I think that looks like the item. So we'll go ahead and save this item also. And that's the other thing. Our software supports all these suppliers, so you don't even have to think twice. All you've got to do is take the URL, copy it, and then paste it in the supplier URL and save it. And there we go. We've got 3 items. Each of them sell at least 4 times a month. And next, all we want to do, if we want to list, we click on the Chrome extension, we go on the lister, and we click on go to Facebook. And all we do is we click on one of the items that we saved. So I'll list the single burner stovetop. So it'll upload the listings for you, and it'll upload the description for you, and it'll get the title for you and the price. So I like to leave the price the same because the people on eBay already marked it up for us. Right, and then there's some stuff that they'll write here, so you could just take it off. It's not really useful. You could just reformat some text. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete like the seller's policies. Right, I'm gonna go ahead and hide this from my friends. I don't want people to know. And just click on next. Shipping only. Use my own shipping label, and I'll charge $0 for shipping. Click on next. Allow offers. Nope. Click on next and publish. And once it's published, you will see that from your extension it disappears. And you will see that in the backend, it says that it is listed. And once it's listed, the product is being tracked. So if the product goes in and out of stock for some reason, or the price changes, it will send you an email right to your email account that you used to sign up for fbmfox, right? So I'm going to go ahead and pause, and I'll go ahead and find some more items. I'll go ahead and check all of the sellers that we saved in our sellers list. So all of these guys, I'll go ahead and find more products, and I'll come back in about 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, so I quickly went ahead and I clicked on the rest of the sellers that we found. So this is one seller that we found previously. They have quite a few well-selling items actually, so we can see where they're from. And then this seller has no green items, so we can delete them. And then this seller, they've only sold like 6 items. so we can forget them. So let's go ahead and find where this item is from, where this item is from, and this one, and this one. And that seems to be it. So I'll save all these items and I'll list them too. Alright, so you'll see that sometimes sellers, they block you from copying the information, but you can always search their model number. So you'll see here that Craftsman, same exact item, 80 bucks. Here the person is selling it for $120. Wow, that is a markup. So I go ahead and copy the Sears URL and I save the item. And let's check this guy out. So yeah, I'm not allowed to copy the description, but let's search the model number and the brand on Google. Okay, so you see that it's at Home Depot. It seems to be at Sears. Okay, so 109, but at Home Depot. Okay, so this doesn't seem to be the right item. So we will search by image. Alright, so it seems like it's coming from Walmart for sure. So 2-day delivery orders, they're about $5 for shipping. So 25 bucks. And this seller right here is selling it for 35 bucks plus shipping on top. So this is clearly a decent markup. So we can save this item and delete these, and let's do this one, and let's do this one. Right, so Wen is selling this item for about 18 bucks at Home Depot. And this person was sold 287 of them at $23. So this is a cheap item. You guys can go ahead and save this if you'd like, but I won't save it for now. You guys get the point. And this item is a wrench. So let's search that on Google. So it seems like it's coming from Home Depot. Right, it's coming from Home Depot. Exact same image, 40 bucks, free shipping. This person is selling it for 50. It seems like a decent markup, so I'll go ahead and save this item also. So really, it's been about 20 minutes, and if you go into the products that we found, if we go into the products, there's already 6 products that we found in like less than 20 minutes. So you guys are seeing the power of fbmfox itself. You can list literally from anywhere, from Amazon, from Sears, Home Depot, and we'll track all your items and list them in lightning speed time, and you can have your sellers and save them for next time and add tags. So how cool is that? Alright, so that's all from me. Thank you guys for watching the video. I'll see you guys later.